Now, NASA's released new images of an interstellar object astronomers say is a comet, probably even older than our own solar system. These are pictures released just now during a press conference in Maryland. The object is called the Three-Eye Atlas.
In the vast theater of space, we've learned to recognize the players. Asteroids, comets, and meteors all move according to a predictable cosmic script, governed by the laws of physics. But what happens when an object arrives that doesn't seem to follow the rules? An object from another star system is currently moving through our solar system, and its behavior is puzzling astronomers. While it is officially classified as an interstellar comet, a series of strange anomalies has led to a bold claim now circulating online that the object, named Three-Eye Atlas, isn't just rock and ice, but may in fact be alive. So what's actually going on here? Are these claims based on credible evidence, or is this a case of speculation that has spread too far, too fast? In this video, we'll uncover what astronomers have actually discovered about Three-Eye Atlas, separate the scientific facts from the fringe theories, and find out what the data really tells us. Let's find out. The story begins on July 1st, 2025. Astronomers using the Asteroid Terrestrial Impact Last Alert System, or ATLAS in Chile, identified a faint point of light moving at immense speed, estimated at over 140,000 miles per hour. Its trajectory was open and hyperbolic, confirming it originated from beyond our solar system and would never return. After Oumuamua and 2I Borisov, this became only the third confirmed interstellar object ever observed. For astronomers, Three-Eye Atlas represents a messenger from another star system. These objects are invaluable, offering a direct sample of materials that predate our own planets. Because it was detected early, observatories worldwide, from the Hubble to the James Webb Space Telescope, had a rare opportunity to study it in detail. Almost immediately, observations revealed it had a faint, fuzzy coma, a cloud of gas and dust created as solar heating turns ice into gas. This is the classic signature of a comet. Based on this, the official classification was made. Three-Eye Atlas is an interstellar comet. But that's where the straightforward part of the story ends, and where the real scientific mystery begins. The more scientists analyzed Three-Eye Atlas, the more puzzling it became. The comet label fit, but a cascade of unusual data points came to light that challenged our understanding of what an interstellar comet should be. First, there was its chemistry. Initial observations from the James Webb Space Telescope reportedly found the gas surrounding it was unusually rich in carbon dioxide. While these specific ratios are still being confirmed, a high CO2 concentration suggests it may have formed in a very different and perhaps much colder environment than comets in our own solar system. But the data that fueled the most speculation came from spectroscopic analysis in Chile. One of the most puzzling findings was the detection of nickel, about 5 grams per second, seemingly without the presence of iron. In nature, heavy elements like nickel and iron are forged together in supernovae and are almost always found together. Separating them on a large scale is something we typically associate with advanced industrial refinement here on Earth. Scientists proposed that a highly volatile molecule called nickel carbonyl could be responsible, as it breaks down easily in sunlight, but this is considered an extremely exotic chemical pathway for a comet. Finally, the object was also observed to have a rare anti-tail. While a comet's main tail is pushed away from the sun, an anti-tail is made up of larger dust particles that from our perspective appear to point towards the sun. While not unique, it added another layer of peculiarity. Each anomaly on its own might be explained, but taken together, they paint a picture of an object profoundly different from any comet we've encountered before, forcing scientists to ask what could cause such a strange combination of features. This growing list of scientific puzzles is exactly what makes space exploration so important. We find objects that challenge our models and force us to think. If you find these cosmic investigations as fascinating as we do, make sure you subscribe to the channel. You won't want to miss what we uncover as we continue to explore the biggest questions in the universe. It's these anomalies that opened the door to more extreme ideas. So let's examine the claim that this object could be a living organism. Let's be absolutely clear. The mainstream scientific consensus is that 3I Atlas is a natural object. NASA has stated firmly they have detected no technosignatures or signals to suggest otherwise. However, the object's strangeness has fueled a wave of speculation, particularly online. This situation is reminiscent of other viral claims, like the video of a microscopic paramecium that was mislabeled and widely shared as footage of 3I Atlas, misleading millions. The speculation stems from the anomalies themselves. Could the strange chemical output, selectively releasing nickel without iron, be the result of a biological process instead of a chemical one? One paper published on the non-peer-reviewed portal research.gate proposed that 3I Atlas could be a cosmobiont, a type of self-organizing plasma organism. This is, of course, extreme speculation, not verified science, but it shows how the object's behavior is pushing the boundaries of imagination. This line of thinking is sometimes associated with astrophysicist Avi Loeb, who has urged the scientific community to remain open to technological origins for interstellar objects that defy simple explanation. However, it's important to note that while he points to anomalies like the nickel-iron imbalance as reasons to question our assumptions, he has not claimed that 3I Atlas is alive. When data doesn't fit, we must either expand our theories or consider new possibilities. But science relies on evidence, not just anomalies.
For every extraordinary claim, science requires extraordinary evidence. And while speculation is intriguing, mainstream science offers a more grounded and, in its own way, more fascinating explanation for the behavior of 3I Atlas. The key isn't biology, but history, a very long and violent one. One of the leading scientific theories is called galactic cosmic ray processing. Dynamical models suggest 3I Atlas could be ancient, possibly over 7 billion years old, far older than our solar system. For billions of years, as it drifted through the galaxy, it was relentlessly bombarded by high-energy galactic cosmic rays, or GCRs. Laboratory experiments show this prolonged radiation can profoundly alter a comet's surface. GCR processing can convert carbon monoxide into carbon dioxide, which would explain the CO2-rich plume seen by the Webb telescope. It can also form a thick crust of irradiated, organic-rich material, about 15 to 20 meters deep. This theory suggests we aren't seeing the comet's original composition. Instead, we are seeing the vaporized remnants of its ancient, radiation-baked crust. The messenger isn't telling us about its birthplace, but rather the story of its journey. So, what about the nickel without iron? This theory may explain that as well. Within that unique GCR-processed crust, those exotic nickel-carbonyl molecules might be able to form. Because these compounds are so volatile, they would vaporize at much lower temperatures as the comet nears the sun, releasing nickel into the coma long before any iron-bearing materials would melt. The nickel-iron imbalance, therefore, might not be a sign of technology, but an indicator of extremely rare, low-temperature chemistry that we have never been able to observe before. In the end, we are left with a clear distinction between speculation and evidence. On one hand, there is the sensational story of a living comet, fueled by anomalies that are genuinely puzzling to scientists. This narrative forces us to ask big questions about what life might look like, but it is not supported by the data we have. On the other hand, we have the scientific explanation. 3I Atlas is an ancient, natural relic transformed by a multi-billion-year odyssey through the galaxy. Its strange chemistry is not a sign of life, but the signature of its long history. This real story is built on reproducible data and careful observation. 3I Atlas made its closest approach to Earth on December 19, 2025, at a safe distance of about 167 million miles, and is now heading back into the void. It leaves behind a crucial legacy. It has shown us that the universe is more complex and surprising than our models can yet explain. The viral claims may have been a distraction, but the real 3I Atlas is an enduring opportunity to understand the cosmos. It's a reminder that curiosity drives discovery, but truth defines it.